Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my review for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, the show that I was in attendance at for this past weekend for my grand SummerSlam trip. And yes, it was a great trip. I'm so glad to be back. As you can see, I got this nice little hat, a couple other things. It was a great trip, had a great time. And I will be making a review for SummerSlam and also for Raw. Look for that in the upcoming days. I'm a little bit behind, trying to get caught up on stuff before I start school, but I wanted to get this video out there and done for all of you people that watch my videos. So, like I said, this is going to be my review for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, which was held live at the Barclays Center on August 22nd. And right off the bat, before I get started with this review, I would just like to say, please check out these channels. Check out Deluxeman, one of the best YouTubers out there. And also check out the channel of Generic Luchador, another good friend of mine that I found here on YouTube. Both are great channels. So, with that in mind, let's get started with my NXT TakeOver review. So, for this show, I was supposed to be in attendance for the whole show. However, my bus arrived an hour and a half late to New York. We got stuck in traffic. So, I missed the first hour of NXT TakeOver. So, but with that being said, what I was able to see was a very good show, and I was able to watch the rest of the show on the WWE Network, and it was just a great show. I mean, this was clearly better than SummerSlam, and that will reflect in my review because all of these matches were just great. So we kick things off. We have Triple H in the ring. Talks about how NXT is taking over, and this has become more than just an idea. And the future is now. And the crowd was chanting NXT, and it was just great. It was a sight to see. I really wish that I was in the Barclays Center for this, because this was just a great way to start the show. And we get right into our opening contest. First, we have a bunch of models. One dressed like the Statue of Liberty. The other one, I believe, was dressed like the Empire State Building. They all come out for Tyler Breeze's entrance. Prince Pretty getting ready for his match against Jushin Thunder Liger. We have Liger make his entrance, comes out to a pretty nice pop, and this is our first match of the night. I said some good back and forth action. You know, Liger is able to get shoulder block to take Breeze down, and then he lounges in the corner, you know, like Tyler usually does his little lounge in the corner, kind of mocking him. And, you know, some good, like I said, back and forth action. Liger with monkey flip hits Breeze out of his boots, and then Liger uses the selfie stick, and again he's mocking Breeze this entire time. There was a nice modified backstabber from Breeze. Liger's able to get the 2 count. A pretty fun, fast-paced match. A good way to start the show. Good way to get the crowd into it. Liger is eventually able to hit the Liger Bomb for the win on Tyler Breeze. So it was great seeing him, and just a great way to start the show tonight, 2 nights ago. Then we had our next match, which was our Tag Team Championship match. We had the Vaudevillains versus Blake and Murphy. And when the Vaudevillains made their entrance, it was also found out that Blue Pants would be there as well. I love Blue Pants, So it was great to see her with the Vaudevillains, and this was a really good match. I like this match. These two teams have good chemistry with one another, and it really showed tonight here at TakeOver. So we have Gotch puts Blake in an armbar. Eventually, Blake's able to try and turn that out for a 2 count. English and Murphy both tags, and English is able to keep control for his team. And then there's some nice double team offense between Blake and Murphy against Aiden English. What else do we got here? And then we have all four men. This was a great spot. Can't miss without saying this. All four men are able to get up on the top rope and hit a Tower of Doom. That was very nice. And then English hits a flying senton. Very close near fall, so that was good. And then Bliss tries to get up on the apron, but then Blue Pants stops her, and then Blue Pants is able to take her down, get her out of the ring. And then Gotch and English, out of all this confusion, they're able to hit their finisher. And they become your new NXT Tag Team Champions. This is a really great match. Like I said, second match of the night. Glad to see the Vaudevillains pick up the win. And it's good to see Blue Pants with them. So I'm happy they won the Tag Team Championships. Up next, we had a fantastic debut for Apollo Crews, who took on Ty Dillinger. A fun little match. Nice back and forth action between these guys. Crews looked great. He looked very strong. He looked very athletic. A lot of jumping around. For a big guy, he can really do a lot. And I could definitely see him being a WWE Championship material. I just see it in him, and hopefully he is able to reach that mountaintop. But like I was saying, Dillinger looked pretty good tonight. He was over with the 10-10-10 gimmick, so that was fun to see. Crews is able to press Dillinger, and then he drops him, and he hits the standing moonsault for the pin and the pinfall victory. So it's good to see him, Apollo Crews, make his debut. And then we also have William Regal making an announcement that the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic will be occurring for the first time ever to honor the legacy of the late, great, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, baby. Miss you, Dusty. Love you, man. So the finals will be taking place at the next NXT TakeOver special, which I believe is in October. So that is awesome. Can't wait to look forward to that. NXT, best show out there. Then, this is where we finally arrive. We get into our seats. Well, most of us do. There's this individual sitting in one of our seats, but that's beside the point. We have Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin. This was a very good, very physical, hard-hitting match. Isn't it another good match? This was a great show. NXT, just great. So when they lock up, there's a lot of struggle, a lot of back and forth. Hard hitting, like I said, some elbows to the face. Corbin hitting Joe. They go outside the ring. Corbin tries to follow Joe. Eventually, Corbin gets thrown into the barricade. And then Corbin actually locks Joe into the heel. Locks in a heel hook on Joe. However, Joe is able to break and make it to the ropes. And then we had Corbin hits a spinning side slam. Of course, Joe's able to kick out. Joe goes for the insecurity. He's successfully able to hit that. They have a little back and forth action. Eventually, Joe is able to lock in the clutch and is able to get the win. But Corbin passes out rather than tapping out. So Corbin still looks strong, and Joe is declared your winner. Like I said, a very good physical big man match. Enjoyed seeing that live. Then we had Stephanie McMahon make her way to the ring to introduce the participants for tonight's double main event. The Boss Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. And I can say this was the match of the night. It was epic. It was great. It was a classic. Go out of your way to see this. Pay the $9.99 just to see this, because this was great. What a match. The energy in the building was just electric. My goodness, it was crazy. And Sasha's entrance, she comes into the ring with an Escalade, 4 big security guards. It was like a boss. That's all I need to say. The crowd was split pretty 50-50, maybe even 60-40. I don't know. They really like Sasha. I was pulling for Bailey. Love both of them. But these two worked a really great match against each other. Probably one of the best women's matches I've ever seen. Really. I mean, it was pretty sick when Banks hits that double knee drop on the top rope. I mean, she went from the top rope down and hit Bailey with that. And there was some slapping back and forth across the face, and it was just like, damn, punches, kicks. This match had everything in it. And then Banks tries to rip off that hand cast on Bailey, slams it into the steel steps. So that was a good spot right there. We're chanting, "This is awesome." It's just great, like I said. But Bailey kept fighting. She wanted to fight. She knew she had a chance to finally achieve her dream of becoming NXT Women's Champion, and nothing was going to stop her. Bailey's able to hit the Bailey to belly on Sasha, but Sasha kicks out. However, Bailey hits the top rope, Hurricanrana. She hits Bailey with it, but Bailey kicks out. Then they're back up on the turnbuckle, and then Bailey hits a backwards Hurricanrana, hits the Bailey to belly for the pin and the win, and Bailey wins the NXT Women's Championship, and I go nuts. It's crazy. It's insane. And then afterwards, we had Charlotte and Becky Lynch coming out to congratulate Bailey, and then Sasha Banks also congratulates her as well, and we have the 4 horsewomen all celebrating in the ring. Great match. Great match. And then, our final contest of the evening. So our main event, it was Kevin Owens versus the Demon, Finn Balor, for the NXT Championship in a ladder match. Great match. Both of these guys were over as hell. It was great. Seeing Finn Balor's entrance live for the first time was truly a sight to behold. Truly was. So that was epic. And like I said, these guys went back and forth. They really gave it their all. I liked the way they incorporated the ladder. Some good near falls. With Owens going for his pop-up power bomb, but Balor was able to hit a swing blade on that. Owens goes to get the ladder out, heading out of the ring, but Balor's able to cut him off there. And then, I like the way they used the ladder in this match. Balor hits that nice springboard off the apron. However, Joe catches him and hits him into the barricade and then throws him right over the announce table. It was just awesome. And then Balor, out of nowhere, drop kicks the ladder as Owens is about to use it and hits him right in the face. And it's just crazy. And then it's like, man, this match is just awesome. And it's just like, then Balor's setting up, and then Owens goes to get another ladder. Owens starts climbing the ladder. Then Balor gets another ladder. And then Owens sets up against the ladder, and he's able to hit a clothesline. Like I said, really good back and forth action. A really nice spot was when Owens pulled Balor off the ladder and hit him with a powerbomb. That was really nice. I mean, what else can I say? Owens sets up for this big spot later on towards the end of the match where he tries to suplex Balor from one ladder to the other. Balor is able to block it, and Owens falls, and he lands on the ladder. And Balor's trying to reach for that title, but he's just not close enough. He's just not close enough. So what he ends up doing, he jumps off the ladder, hits Owens with a double foot stomp, then he climbs back up and wins and retains the NXT Championship. So what can I say? A great match to end a great show. I'm giving this show an A+, because this was better than SummerSlam. This was awesome. Check this show out. It's amazing. It's great. NXT, once again, what can I say? It is the future. It is now. It is raising the bar every time for these takeover specials. They kick ass. So those are my thoughts. That's my grade for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. If you liked what you saw, continue to watch my videos. Please subscribe. I would appreciate it. And thank you for all who watch my videos. With that, I am out. Peace.